down, power lines are down.
Message of 290 characters follows.
Hey guys, welcome into another episode of Grid Down Comms Up. Today we are going to do a tailgate talk, and I promised you guys a couple of weeks ago that we would do an episode where that we talk about cheap and inexpensive options for using radio communications while wearing hearing protection. Be that hearing protection for your shooting purposes, tactical, or if you're doing tree removal and disaster relief and you need to wear hearing protection. We're going to take a quick look at some options that are budget solutions to do this kind of thing, because not all of us have $600, $700, $800 to spend on a set of 3M Tac hearing protection. Because, I mean, I'll drop in an Amazon picture here of some 3M Tacs. That's out of the budget for a lot of us. We got other important things to spend money on besides hearing protection that, frankly, even though the 3M Tacs are really good, we're probably going to break them eventually too. So something that is serviceable, repairable, swappable is a great solution. So first thing, I'm going to show you guys what's on my chest rig here. Plate carriers at the other place, but we're going to look at just a simple chest rig here. I can also throw this shingle on the plate carrier, so it's kind of a do-all thing, but I keep my radio gear mounted on that. And most of us have some sort of two-way radio. I got my Yaesu VX6r in here. Got the weather service pulled up here because I'm going to let you guys hear in a few minutes as we're going to, kind of show this off. And the standard speaker mic, speaker mic's $30, $35 or so for a good one. And having a speaker mic is just one of those things that is universally helpful when you got your radio either on your belt or in your gear. You can get the mic right up by your shoulder where you can easily hear it without hearing protection on, and where you can just smash the button and talk into it. And this is going to kind of be the basis of what we do here with our communications and hearing protection, because there's a couple of fun things you can do with these that are kind of the low budget solution for what we're trying to do here. So we have the first option that we're going to talk about is using it with our electronic hearing protection that we may already have. These are my 3M Peltors. You can see these have seen a few miles, a few years of very heavy use. This is the Bluetooth version. Wouldn't suggest this in a tactical situation where somebody might be trying to radio locate, that kind of thing, because the Bluetooth signal could be radio locatable. But the step down from these that doesn't have Bluetooth, I'm getting rained on by leaves. Yay. Doesn't have Bluetooth, but does still have the option down here to plug in a 3.5 millimeter cable. So we can take a 3.5 millimeter cable. This is just a pretty good quality cloth one off Amazon. Got hit with a little bit of spray paint to make it not look quite so obvious on the web gear. Plug that into the 1/8" port on your speaker mic, getting your audio out, and then you can plug that into your hearing protection, and then you will have the benefit of your active hearing protection, because you can adjust your active hearing protection level, especially on these, up and down with your volume level. And this is mixed in, and you control its level by running that up and down. And when these mute up because of a loud noise, it doesn't change the level of the radio audio. Now, I realize a set of 3M Peltors Sport Tacs are still kind of expensive, okay? I wear these all the time, use them a lot, worth it for me, but you guys may need something even more disposable and cheaper as a solution. I've been testing these. These are pretty new. There's very little wear on them. Sort of the Walker's razors. I got these, I think on a Black Friday sale for like $39, okay? They got the same thing. They got the 1/8" connector where that you can plug your 1/8" cable in and have audio. And let me get the weather service here where we got a good signal on it. and I'm going to grab my mic, and I'll let you guys have a listen to this because it sounds very good. We've got to get started. There were 119 full degree days since January 1st, which is 78 of the normal amount of 41 days. So as you guys can kind of see, the audio quality is not bad. And unfortunately, here where I'm at, the weather service is a little bit noisy. At least on this antenna, it's a little bit noisy. I'm a pretty decent distance away from the weather service transmitter. Mostly clear. But as you guys can see, pretty good quality audio. Now, let's take a look at another option for the poor man. Say you don't have electronic earmuffs. Say you even need to cheap out on that. Or another great example of this is if you're doing disaster relief work and you're wearing a chainsaw helmet, and you want to be able to hear your radio while you got your ear pro flipped down on the saw helmet. We can get into these what used to be called undercover rigs. People call them all kinds of stuff. This one does not have the microphone. This one you just plug into either your radio directly, or in our case, if we didn't have this on the plate carrier, that kind of stuff, we just had it in our high-vis vest. I will tell you, when you're doing work in the woods, run the cable under your high-vis vest. Don't run it on the outside, because every stick and tree limb and everything else you run into is going to grab it and try to rip it off. So put this stuff under your safety vest or under your t-shirt or whatever, and then just flip the speaker mic out at your collar so you have minimal places that this can get snagged. And then you can plug this in to your speaker mic, and then clip this onto your shirt collar, wherever you need to clip it onto your shirt collar. And then you've got this that you can tuck in your ear and be able to hear. And most of these come with two options. This is the one that offers a little bit of hearing protection and kind of seals out all the background noise. This can be good. This can be not quite so good when running tools and stuff for your situational awareness. So a lot of these also come with this little piece that kind of, you take this off, put this one on instead, and then this sets in your earlobe, and you hear the sound through this in your ear canal, but there's enough space around it that you can also hear conversations and other ambient noise and whatnot around it. And then if you have this on, then your cheapy $20 hearing probe that you can pick up anywhere, or your chainsaw helmet, whatever, you flip that down over this, and then you can hear your radio gear, your communications over or under, I should say, your hearing protection. So that is just a little quick answer to how can you do this on the cheap. If you're using a bow thing or something like that, then bow thing, speaker mics, bow things are cheap. These things are in the $15-20 range, or your electronic ear pro for well under $100. Even if you buy a set of these, you can have hearing protection that also allows you to hear your communications and keeps other people from hearing your communications, as that is important at times too. So just a quick little thing there. And I've got sitting over here on the edge of the truck something I've been meaning to mention to you guys. If you are the communications person for your group, then you probably need to have 10 of this, okay? This is a product called Deoxit 5, and Deoxit 5 is a contact cleaner, and two-way radios, speaker mic buttons, all kinds of stuff when they're around moisture and humidity. Sometimes the buttons have problems, connectors get noisy. Just a little squirt of this, and you can get your switches and connectors and stuff oftentimes working again beautifully. So definitely worth having some of this if you're the tech person for your group. That being said, I wish you guys a wonderful week. We'll be back soon with some more field stuff. Hope you guys have a great and blessed weekend. This is Grid Down Comms Up.